G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Just got this in today from Banggood for review. Now this is a new released WLTOYS product. It's called the Wave Runner Super Sport RTR. It's also known as the L202 Pro. Now I believe this one has been out for a while. The actual design of this model has been out for a while. It was called the L959, but it was a brush version, okay? But this one is brushless, and as you can see, it's just been released. It says here, brushless machine, new product. It's only just been released in the last couple of weeks, from what I could see on Banggood, and I definitely wanted to try it out, guys. There's a two-wheel drive up here, so it's not four-wheel drive. It's made for ages 14 plus, and as you can see, they're basically going for that Baja, 1/5 scale gas-powered buggy sort of design with this one. So it's a pretty long chassis, but obviously this one's electric and 1/12 scale. All right. Now it looks like they made the megahertz version a while back, because as you can see, there's two different style controllers here. This is the one that comes with the package, but there's the megahertz controller with the retractable aerial on there. So anyway guys, this is a new one. Few details on the box here. Tells you it's RTR version, front independent suspension, 3-in-1 large power electronic speed controller, rear wheeled independent suspension, high strength and super pliable engineering material has been adopted. Okay, so yeah, just a few details there. Couple of models on the side, couple of the older models. There's the previous model, the brush version, L959, like I mentioned before. And it just tells you it's a 1/12 off-road buggy, okay? You can get it in a few different colors too, guys. You get it in the blue, the green, I believe a silver, or the white here. All right, so let's open it up. I'll take it all out of the box, and we'll have a closer look. Okay, let's see what we get, guys. So first off, we've got the user manual. I'm not going to bore you with opening this, guys. I'm not even going to look at it. It's just going to have the standard, functions, how to control the vehicle, how to charge it, and an exploded diagram with the parts list. On the back here, in the bag here, we've got the wheel wrench, for the nuts, to take the nuts off, and a little straw there for the antenna, because this antenna is rather long on this one, coming off the receiver. Got the standard old school looking remote transmitter for WLTOYS. The reason I say old school is because nowadays with the new models like the 144001 buggy, they've got the a newer style controller, but these ones do a pretty good job. They got good range, about 100 meters, like most WLTOYS products. It does have a real antenna, guys. This dipole antenna is real. If you pop that little cover off, you'll see the antenna is real. Okay, so it's not there for show. This has a digital steering trim and throttle trim, so you got buttons that you can press rather than a turnstile, volume knob sort of thing. So this one's actually digital, so steering trim, you're just going to hear the beeps instead of turning a dial, okay? But that's it there, and it takes 4 AA batteries on the bottom here, all right? That's your standard remote. Looks like we've got another straw here in this box for the antenna as well. So you've got a spare one. And in here we've just got a standard looking, fairly toy grade 2S charger. It is a balanced charger, so you get, this is a European wall plug on this power outlet, so you're going to have a adapter to suit your country, okay, which I've got heaps of, but I won't be using this. But this is a ready to run kit, so they include it, which is good. All right, onto the buggy. Here it is here, guys. Looks pretty cool. I like the blue color on this one. Like I said, you can get 3 different colors. You can get green and the white or silver. Now this is 2-wheel drive, so the front doesn't have any drive shafts. Okay, so they're free spinning. some pretty good ball bearings in there too. So not much friction at all. We have friction shocks. Okay, you can upgrade them to oil, which I do recommend. They seem a bit, you know, this thing's probably going to bounce a bit. Okay, so we've got some light cups on the side here, on both sides, so to give it that Baja look. As you can see, this does look, the design of it is like a Baja, a gas-powered Baja, you know. As you can see, the chassis is rather narrow, okay, and long. And there's the battery bay on the bottom there, guys, okay. It says here, brushless machine, new product. Please turn off the power before and unplugging the battery, okay. There's the antenna. As I said, it's rather long, so you might want to add that straw. You just clip the straw in there for maximum range, okay, which I'll do. Here's the ESCs, guys, okay. There's the on and off switch here. As you can see, this is a rather, I'm going to take off this shell in a minute. I'll show you what this ESC setup's like. It's rather different than most brushless ESC systems, the way it's set up, okay. It's got a rear mounted brushless motor. Now I believe this is a looks like a 380, you know, brushed motor size, so it's probably a 2845. It's not even listed on the Banggood website what size it is, but it does list the kV. It is a 3800 kV motor here, guys, okay. So it's rear mounted on the back here. You got independent suspension on the back as well, which are friction shocks, and it is 2-wheel drive, and it does sound like there are metal gears. These dog bones on the back look metal alloy, and so do the diff cups and the wheel cups here, so you can hear those gears. So hopefully it's got metal diffs on it. I'd say it would, being brushless. All right, so yeah, not a bad looking, you know, it's a different style buggy from the rest of the WLTOYS buggies. It's nothing like the 14401 design, but yeah, pretty decent. Now, to take the body shell off, we've got some pins here, which I'll do right now. Got one at the front on the nose, and we also got another one on this side, and got just some tabs here to peel it away. Just got to be careful with this. So when you take this off, you've got to sort of tilt it up and take it off. Now, as you can see, because this LiPo on the bottom here, it's rather large battery bay here, because it's bottom mounted, you just poke the Dean's connector through that little slot there to connect it up, okay. Now, like I was mentioning, here's a servo out the front here. This is meant to be a 3 kilogram servo. That's what it states on the website anyway, okay. But it looks like it's got maybe a little motor in there too to power it, okay. So, but it does say 3 kilogram rated servo. Now, as I mentioned just a second ago, the setup of this is really odd, right? Because you got your brushless ESC here. It's a 35 amp brushless ESC. As you can see here, it does have a fan, okay. The roof is covering it. You could take that off, but it's got its own brushless ESC fan. We've got some capacitors on the back here, which is always a good thing, okay. Connected to the ESC, so we've got 2 capacitors there. But it looks like it's connected. The reason why I say it's odd, I've never seen this before, guys, and most of you probably haven't either, if you're into RC cars or trucks. It looks like this is connected, the brushless ESC is connected to like a standard looking, you know, brushed all-in-one ESC. See that? No, on this side, okay? That's a better look for you, that you can see. So you've got your brushless ESC in the rear, in the cabin, and you've got on the front of this cabin, you've got like a 2-in-1 brushed ESC looking compartment here. So this has got the on and off switch mounted on top of it, and it looks like this one is actually powering the servo and also houses the antenna. So this front one, which looks like an all-in-one, is actually the receiver, okay, and it also connects to the servo. So yeah, I just thought that was odd. It's a pretty big receiver, in other words, you know. It just looks like an all-in-one to me, but it is a receiver. So that's how they've set it up with this one. I don't know why they didn't go for a small micro receiver instead. Okay, anyway, well, that's rather interesting anyway. So onto the tyres. They do feel pretty soft. There is no foam in them, guys, no sponge. I can feel the rim, you know, hard rim underneath it. So these are actually, you can hear when I squeeze it, the air going in and out of it. So they're basically what they call pneumatic style tyres, okay? So, yeah, not bad grip. You know, you got your standard buggy sort of tread pattern, the knobby tyres here on the rear. Now, the rears are fatter than the fronts. The fronts have got a different tread pattern altogether, as you can see. More of a block style tread pattern on them, with a channel in the middle there as well. Yeah, so the rear ones are different altogether, but hopefully, you know, it should grip pretty good. Should grip pretty good. So yeah, guys, big wing on the back, which is quite obvious here, top racing. And as I mentioned before, you've got the battery bay on the bottom here, guys, to take the battery out. So you've got this extra body clip here. I'll just take that off, okay? So what you want to do, take that out, and then you've got a lever on this side, just there, and just push that out. Okay, and you got this little bar there, and you can open it up, and here is the rather decent sized 2S LiPo. So there it is there, guys. This is an 1800 milliamp hour LiPo, and I believe they say you'll get between 8 to 12 minutes or something. So I'm guessing you get about 10 minutes out of this. I might as well take it out so I can charge it up later on. All right, so you got that little window there, you got to pop it through, and then plug it in from there to the Dean's plug. All right, so yeah, so 1800 milliamp hour LiPo 2S. Okay, so that's what you get. There's no C rating, so I'm just guessing it will be possibly a 25C. All right, there it is there. So alright guys, well I'm going to end it there for this video. I don't want it to run too long. I could do a running review as well, but it will be a really long video, and I'd rather do two separate, you know, shorter videos. So I'm going to leave it at that for this Wave Runner Ready to Run Super Sport, as they call it, or they also call it the L202 Pro. It's this Baja styled buggy from WLTOYS, their latest release, brushless version of the older L959, guys. So as you can see, it looks pretty decent. I'm pretty eager to test it out. I'll charge that battery up pretty much now off camera, and I'll make a separate video, guys, possibly later on today or tomorrow. Okay guys, so that'll be it for now. Thanks very much for watching, and stay tuned for the running review and first test run of this L202 brushless Wave Runner. Okay guys, thanks very much for watching. I'll leave the listing to this one below, so you guys can check out all the specs on there as well that I've covered in this video. And even though I haven't been assigned a coupon code for this one, a specific coupon code, I'll just put a generic Banggood one, and if you're interested in this one, you can check and see if that coupon code works. Alright guys, so stay tuned very soon. I'll be doing a full running test run and review of this one in the next couple of days. Thanks again guys. Thanks for all your comments, and always watching. And if you're new to the channel, as always, feel free to subscribe. Alright guys, I'll catch you next time. Until then, happy RCing. Bye for now.